I'm going live. Woohoo! Okay. I put in some applications to. This is my old one. I put in some applications to some bars. Three of them. The Hideaway. Another bar not far from my house, and another one. That has a little miniature bowling alley. So, yeah. And I'm hoping it'll work out. And I want to show you my pussy. How do you like my pussycat? He's so lovable. Oh, he's my love man. Yeah. So I have I'm hoping to hear from somebody, you know. Anyway, I got I went to the poorhouse. That's where it was. The poorhouse, and there's a bar not far from here. So I went to do different places, and that's where I went. I went to the bar. So I'm going to bars. I went to three, and tomorrow I'm going to talk to management over at near Lakeside and ask them, you know, hey, you know, I put in an application. I, you know, want to let you know what I am. So let's smoke with Mr. Cat Cat. All right, how are you? I'm Mr. Cat Cat, and I love my stuffy. Oh, he loves me. He's a big turd. Yeah. When I was sick with the China flu or whatever they call it, the China virus, I he was taking good care of me along with my son. So I got my cat like sitting on here like a little kid. He's my baby. So anyway, that's what I've been doing. Um, I'm just to that point. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about the crappy medical here. I've come to the whole realization I have tumors or something growing inside me that scares me enough to where I have taken care of business to where my children can yeah, I just really wish that I can go another route, but unless I have somebody who would give me a certain amount of money that I can take care of the situation, I can go and find out, but I can't. No. Yeah. The Martyrs Martyr. So my cat, Mr. Cat Cat, was adopted uh in 2016. You've been in our family for a while, haven't you? 6 years. Yeah. I know you love Devin. He's giving me that look like, oh no, I don't. I have I'm really just hoping to get, any kind of job. I don't even care anymore. If it pays decent, I'm willing to, deal with that. I got to call Wallflower and tell them, hey, I put in an application through Indeed. I'm really looking for a job, so I'm going to call them. There's several things I got to do, and I got a shrink appointment. I'm going to be able to talk to a shrink tomorrow, which will be nice. I'll dress up. You're such a handsome guy. Yes. You got boogers in your eyes, yeah. So anyway, I've dealt with that in the you know, more or less trying to get out there, and I went out there. So what I'm going to do is put out more applications, of course. I got a call tomorrow early in the morning. So let's get smoking. Let's smoke a little bit. Well, my cat just loves me. He's like sitting here, and I'm giving him his back massages. And I'm wondering, hey, you know what? My pussy needs shaved. Would you like to give some money to have a shaved pussy? I mean, my Mr. Cat Cat shaved pussy. He's just so furry and it's just so hot. So, do you need out, Cat Cat? Yeah, he's giving me that. There you go. And then I got to finish with my room. But I did find some cool, I've been going through because this closet broke this got bent. So it quit working. I got this. This is a size 11 though. It's kind of big on me. I can but I like the tassels. Look at that. Oh. These are kind of big. Actually, they're really big. I just don't get rid of them because I wear them just like a little, hottie up it. It's feeling good. So I have been looking for a job, and I know I will. I know in my heart's heart I will find it. Um, I'm been let's smoke. I'm just so excited. I gotta clean my other bong here. It's all dirty. It's a blah. I gotta clean it. So I gotta clean a lot of things. I've been going through my clothes and stuff and making room. My configuration, you know, uh, you know, start my whole new life, getting excited. Oh, it's all clogged up. Dang it. So I hope everyone is having a good day. I'm having what you call just, I'm learning a lot. And I'm realizing that my son has helped me out a buttload a lot because I was like, hey, we need this and this at the store. And he goes and gets it, and I'm like, he's like, Mom, you know what he said? You've taken care of me with anything I need. I know you're in a tight spot. And, that's awesome when you got kids like that. I'm so lucky. Another, oh, I found another seed. I'm going to be growing. I'm going to go and I got a couple seeds so far. And I'm really excited. And I'm thinking they're from mine. No, they're not. Actually, they are from the one that I currently am smoking. That is, yeah, it's very seedy. I must have been stressed. Because there's a lot of seeds. And I'm like, wow. So I got two seeds. I'm hoping to find more because I keep finding a lot more. And if I find a whole bunch more seeds, I'm hoping if I can find 5 more seeds, I can just have 5 plants. I'm going to grow them outside. So I went out today. I It's hot out, and I really want to thank Devin. If you need any air conditioning done, and you really don't have the money, he's really good at doing it. And he just says, I don't know how much to charge people. And I said, well, if they bring their own stuff, you could charge them less. But I said, that's 3 hours. You're going to have to watch their car and everything. That's 3 hours, even though it's not big, hard work. It's still, time out of your life, not theirs. They could go and do whatever and drop off the car unless they want to go swimming. So, um, I'm really proud. My son he figured out, he went on YouTube. Oh yeah, I figured out this. And I just went and did. Really? Reminds me of my grandfather. My grandfather was exactly like that. He was really good. He fixed an air conditioning unit that worked 20 years after he had passed. And it worked really good. In fact, people said, where's your grandpa? And I go, he died. He died of cancer. Everyone that worked over at Colton Cement died of cancer. So here I am going live. So I put in 3, and then I'm going to do some callings. I got to call one place and in the morning. So it's between, it would be about the time I see my therapist. So I would have to, you know, take care of stuff. So I'm excited about that. Hey, come on into my room, have a smoke. If you don't smoke and you want to hear, we can talk stuff. I'm very happy with you know everything the way it's working so far. I was asked to help with the GOP nominees and stuff. So I'm like, I got called and I can volunteer my time to do something other than sit home. And yeah, I know I like to smoke my weed, but let's get real. So, um, that's about it. I'm looking for a job and cleaning my room and taking stuff to so yeah. So how is everyone here doing? I hope everyone has an absolutely wonderful day. Mm. So anyway, I just can't wait. Soon I'm going to be wearing this. Look at it's just sitting here. I got these my oh yeah. La 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 la. My divorce party dress. What do you think? It says sparkly. This is a guess. Let's see, it's guess. Hmm. I really got such an amazing deal on this. I was so amazed. I was like, I went after the holidays. It was in January. Was it January? It was January, or was it? I remember my daughter was there, so it was past the holidays and stuff, and I was really excited. And I remember my daughter. Yeah, I was in January because my daughter was gone. I had gone there. And what happened was I wanted to see what they had clothes wise. And they didn't have any of the things open where you could try it on. So you were like, is a guess. And yeah, it was a guess at a guest store. Get it? I got something. I don't know the way the light is going on it. So I was at a guest store and I'm seeing stuff that like this was $89 and it was half off and there was half off that. This was 17 bucks. I was like floored, really. So I got a lot of stuff. Oh, I love this. This isn't from Guess. This is Athena. I wear a lot of skirts. That these my skirts are skirts because I sometimes I like to look like a lady and stuff, but I'm so active. I am so active that I need a skirt, and I wear them with their shorts and skirt, and a skirt is a skirt, and I love it. But I'm thinking of wearing more. Oh, look at these. This is so cool. So I got my skirt on, and those aren't skirts. So I just it was windy today, and I'm like, I wear my skirts on the windy days. If not, people are going to be seeing my butt, literally. I am drinking alkaline water, 9.5 plus. It's pretty good. It's just the way that, and I'm just Hangington and enjoying my time with you guys on here on the internet. This is a glow in the dark, and it's it's awesome. It's plastic. It glows in the dark. Is so flippin' cool. Yeah, the way it glows, the colors that come out of it. Ooh. So I am very excited to say that when I get a job, I'll tell everybody, and I'm hoping people come and visit me and tip really big. I have a friend that goes, "Oh, you should get working over here in Vegas." So I am also going to Wallflower. I'm going to call them up tomorrow and ask. Mainly I couldn't go tomorrow because I have my therapist appointment, so I can talk with the shrink, and it really is good to talk with the shrink. Um, I haven't been to one in a while, so it'll be really good to see. So let's see if I got something. So let's play some music. Alexa, play Mozart.
Here's some music by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart on Amazon Music.
Oh, let me edit it.
Amazon Music is streaming on another device. Would you like to stream from here instead?
No, I'll play it from my crap. Right. I'm going to put it on streaming on there. I'll just do it on my phone for. Amazon Music. Of course, I sign with bleeping Amazon. Yeah, I know what it is. Welcome, Stefania. So, anyway, I'm hoping to get something going on. Mhm. Do. Oh, it looks like I lost my person. Or they wouldn't. I have people who come on here, and it looks like nobody's on here, and I don't know how they do it. They become cloaked, and I'm like, really? Why is it? It bothers me. And it's great when you put your, the thumbs up because of the fact that my algorithm, it really shows up for my algorithm. Okay, now we're going to find Mozart. Symphonies.
I spit nicotine.
Oh boy, there's a different Mozart out there. Oh shit. I don't want the Requiem. Ah, good. The old dead dude. That's yes. The old dead dude. I'm so bad. So we're going to go and do this. Woohoo! That's why I'm not showing a bottom, even though you can't see my crotch or anything. So yeah. Okay, so we got the Mozart going on. And there we go. So anyway, yeah, I'm keeping a happy approach because everyone's been so extremely sweet. They really have. They've been really nice when I go in there. In fact, at the poorhouse, they go, Fairlane Mall. Oh, you worked at the Fairlane Mall. He goes, I know the Fairlane Mall. That's my known. Yep, yep, yep. So it really worked out today. I got to meet some really nice people and find out that they're for the hideaway bar, it's literally hidden away. You know why? Because they hid it away, and guess what? They're doing road work near the hideaway. You got to go down Money Street and turn down one of the others. Oh, this is so good. So, I love you guys. Do a little bit. I'll just finish this sucker up. So I'm hoping that, well, I know I'll get a job. I already got a job. I'm a bitch. So I'm hoping that, it's like a lot of people will say, they hire people and they don't have like the correct phone number. And so, yeah, it's my phone number. My son made this joint a while back. And he said it was with the old weed. And, he was just like. So I just wanted to say that I miss you guys. Monday, yesterday, I was just like, I just got swimming and didn't want to come out. I was in there almost 2 hours swimming away. Well, that's done. Mhm. My watch said I had to refresh. So, how is everyone doing? Hello. Put a yes. It helps with my algorithm. I got my protector for my my phone watch. Here's to love, life, and great sex. Hold it. My boyfriend's name is Bob. Battery operated boyfriend. I can't show you Bob because it would go against, YouTube's guidelines, but there's different forms of Bob. I got my big Bob, my little Bob, my medium Bob. I got my Bob that goes up and down. I got my Bob that goes, so I got Bobs all over. I miss my other Bob. My friend Bob, my other friend. Yeah. I contacted my friend's brother because he used to be a manager over at a place I worked at. And I'm like, no feelings towards him. But, a friend of mine has passed away named Don. He worked with me. He loved his wife so very much. And he would always talk about, them and, then I just think it would get creepy. And he goes, yeah, so he had taken that special medication that everyone's taking, and to get rid of the virus, and he passed away, sadly, from it, the the medication. So I would like to have a moment of silence, well, with except the music, um, a moment where I'm not talking and stuff, and think about Don. Even if you don't know him, he was a really good guy. He was like he would be like an uncle, I really thought of him. He reminded me so much of my Uncle Chester, because he loved my aunt so much. And it was just amazing when you see people like that and you go, oh my God, this is great. He was beyond a gentleman. And I just want to say, oh, hi, Terry. My friend Don has passed away from the medication. He got a second dose of it, and he died. So I'm doing like a moment to think about Don. So Alexa, set alarm for 1 minute.
1 minute, starting now.
I'm setting a 1 minute alarm to think about Don, because he passed away. He was a friend. I was a person I worked with. So shut up, Alexa, shut off the alarm. See, I was good, because I can't stay moment of silence without my weed. My grandmother told me that she couldn't have Voldemort, my brother, sleep and take naps with her, because he wouldn't shut up. So I got to add more nimmers. I just want to say that, things, even though, okay, let's just be honest right now, it sucks, I don't have a job or money. I don't got much of, I got clothes. I can look good. Yeah. So I'm starting my life over pretty broke. I had people from my other work think that I had money up the bum. I'm like, yeah, right. All right. Okay, so here I am. I truly, truly am. I'm going to be honest with you. Very hopeful. I'm getting myself back, Oh, God. And my boobs have gotten so big. They're nice. Look at it. I'm just being silly. Adabushka. So I figure I'd be here for a bit, and talk with you guys, I was thinking of going for a walk, but it's so blasted hot. It was like 108 out here. My air was nice and cold and lovely in my Jeep. My son did my air conditioning. Oh, I'm thinking of all the practical jokes I can play at my job. So I am my friend Don. He was what you would call big boned. That's and he was always trying to lose weight. And I would come up to him and he goes, "Don't tell me you lost weight." And I go, "No, I'm the same weight. I didn't lose or gain." And he was like, you come in, you look skinnier. How do you do it? And I told him, it's easy. It's not just, cutting your calories down. That's bullshit. How I did it, a little bit of cheating. I bought something to help me lose weight. I didn't lose weight totally. So yeah, I cheated, but it worked and I don't use the stuff. It's just, yeah, I do tell people, and I'm doing the stuff that I tell people in my book. You know, I keep active. Um, Protein is the most important thing that you should be, making sure that you have a lot of, because when you have your protein, it makes you fuller longer. I had this absolutely delicious breakfast, which was you take oatmeal. I put it in these. You take oatmeal. You put about say this much oatmeal, and then you put fruit. You can have either frozen or fresh. And then I put my milk, and I got the best flippin' breakfast ever. And it keeps you regular too. It really does. So you're not full of poo. So I've been bummed. I don't know how to say anything to his wife, like I'm sorry and stuff. I'm broke anyway, so I feel bad um, because he was a very bright and he was entertaining, you know? He really was. He said what was on his mind and he said it in such a way that just amazed you, you know? So when you're dealing, you know, I'm talking about my friend Don who passed away from the second dose of so if people come in, I like to tell them that. So yeah, he was a good guy, you know. He would say, my wife lost all this weight and I'm still struggling, darn it. He goes, I don't know why she's with me. And I go, because she needs entertainment, Don. You know that. He was just a positive person. When you had the crappiest day, one day I just was in a mood. And he's like, puts his arm around me and goes, yeah, yeah, yeah. Just another fit, right? You just keep going on. And he would say these funny things. And it was like, there was another manager. Well, there was a manager. I considered her. She was an amazing woman. Um, Paula just, she could make you feel so much better. I would come in there some mornings or some evenings. And it was just like I had been berated while I was at work. I got a phone call because senior psychopath knew when my break was, and he just, yeah, he wanted to share the love. So to make a long story short, yeah, a lot of times midday I'd have my breakdowns because I'd have to deal with, you know, Mr. Funbags over and yeah, it wasn't fun. So I don't like to talk about that. I like to talk about my future. My future looks bright. So when I was a kid, I was what you would be considered a latchkey kid. And my dad was like, he really was kind of apprehensive. But, you know, sometimes when it comes push to shove, when you have, I guess it would be like complaints about my brother and stuff. It just, you know, yeah. So I was a latchkey kid along with my brother. And he said, when somebody calls, you're going to learn how, or I'm going to teach you what my dad taught me, how to move your voice around. And I used to answer the phone and sound like a man. So let's do it. So you want to like go, like when you clear your throat, you know, and you didn't quite get it cleared. You could do the Fat Albert. Hello. You could do a womanly man, you know, a woman with a kind of hello. Or you can, you know, and so I used to use a lot of the Fat Albert because I was easy. So I did a lot of Fat Albert. And that's how I answered the phone. My dad said when you use it a lot, it's so easy. So that's how I learned how to mimic a man's voice, was actually the Fat Albert. God dang, it's a shame, you know. I will not be going over to certain comedians' houses and having jello shots by any chance. Oh, good. Anyway, when I was a kid, I lived in Holly, Michigan. I had a blessed life in a certain sense because I got to meet some people that were so creative and just beautiful inside and out. Bob Seger was one of them. And my dad's like, hey, you should go to this address. He knew him. I'm like, oh, cool. So I went to Bob Seger's house and said, I was sent here to go and wash your cars, you know. And, you know, my dad says, you have a lot of cars. And he says, who's your dad? So I washed Bob Seger's cars every so often. And he had a lot of nice cars. So I think my dad sold him my favorite car, that orange car that he had. I don't know, but he's very nice. He's a very nice guy. So go watch his cars. He's got a lot of them. He does. He had like I think 2 or 3 just in the front yard. Nice stock cars, you know. Yeah, yeah, 2. So this month is going to be, and from what I know, so what's the easiest way to avoid talking about senior psychopath when you're asked? Oh my God. So I'm now going to write a self-help book, how to avoid talking about the elephant in the room. Let's see. So what attracted you? I don't want to tell you what attracted me to by any states of address, period. And I go, I don't even remember. It's been so long. That's the best one I've come along with. I mean, to sit there and say you don't want to talk about it is, I just, you know. So what I have said is, it's been so long, I don't remember. I really think that talking about the future is better. Let's see, what is it? I was asked on OK Cupid. I was asked, you know, have I ever thought of going back? And I said, no. Why would you ask me that? And I guess this guy had talked with a lady, dated her for I don't know how long, and she went back with her ex. And I said, was she totally divorced? He goes, no, that's why a lot of people on OK Cupid, this is what I figured it out. If you're not divorced, a lot of people on OK Cupid, you'll get people who are they'll tell you they're going to meet you somewhere or go somewhere, and then last minute they opt out, all kinds of stuff. So it's really one of those things, you know, that I have realized. If you put that you're going to be divorced, what I've learned is if you put you're going to be divorced that month, or people I think share stuff, and it just gets, oh yeah, you know, this person is close to being divorced. I got so many invites and things to go out, you know. I'm thinking I got to watch myself because I don't want to get big again, you know, because you go out to eat so much. So I got to watch, you know, that whole intake of food, because I'm getting more dates. They're actually coming out here. So I tell them to go over to, you know, the place I think is close, and it's the casino. I go there because then if somebody wants to go bowling with me, I can go there, you know, and bowl and stuff like that. So the Pahrump Nuggets where I go. And I'm like, wow, you know, this is great, you know. And I'm I'm gonna be honest with you. Mm. I'm trying to plan a different guy every day so I can have a different meal. Oh, I'm so bad. I'm thinking, oh, I feel like, oh, you know, Mexican. I feel like, so I'm figured to go to the Pahrump Nugget. It's got everything. And I feel like Mexican or whatnot. They even got a sub shop, which is really cool. That's what I think I'll do next. I feel like a sub shop next. So, you know, Hey, let's go to the Pahrump Nugget. They got a nice sub shop. I'm so bad. Let's see. I'm being honest. So, I don't know what ingredients are in hot stuff, just hot in general. I have been really craving not just food, like hot shit, just hot. If it's hot, it's cool. So jalapenos have been on my thing. So I got jalapenos in the fridge. So I'm looking for them. Oh god. Yeah, I haven't really put in to have a bunch of people come to the Pahrump Nugget, but I've really been thinking about it. 'Cause oh my God. I have been just off the wall. I really have. I am embracing life again and laughing at myself. Oh God, don't smoke weed. And a note to self, do not smoke weed. And do not send your friend his brother a message. But I want to also touch on base about Don, because he was a good guy. And to say, yeah, your brother is pretty hot. I said his brother was handsome. He is a handsome duders, and oh God, I'm getting myself in trouble. I get it. Okay. I pissed off people. I do that well too. Trying to not to. So anyway, I was thinking of going for a walk. The air conditioning's working great here. Out there is working even better in my car because my son helped me. So last year around this time, actually it's next month, where I told my ex that I wanted a divorce. I wanted to be separated. I don't want to be with him no more. And yeah, it took a long thought, and wanting to commit suicide is not the answer. And I knew that, and I had to think hard because there was no way that I could keep going the same road and pretend there's nothing wrong, and I couldn't take it no more. My life was crumbling around me, and I was alone, abandoned, I felt like the guy with the wall. There was way too many holes for me to plug up, and I just ran out of orifices to plug up the holes, and that's where I was. I had to dig deep down inside me and really think, what do I want to do with my life? And I sat there, and I wasn't thinking about anyone else. I wasn't thinking about my kids because they are over the age of 21. I wasn't thinking about my ex. I was thinking for the first time about me. What do I want? What do I want to do? Where do I want to go? Because I was happy here in Pahrump. I really am. I'm just, this Pahrump. I think there's a lot of aliens here. They live here. My dad loved Pahrump, and I'll tell you why. I sat there and I realized why. They have what you call airports here. They're not the kind that you're used to. It's like what my dad used to call them, Venezuelan airports. They are dirt airports, but they're here. And if you own an airplane, it's really easy to even have your keep your airplane out here. My dad was like fan tickled because he had an airplane. He knew how to, he knew how to fly. Okay, so I didn't go and learn how to fly because I was going to show him one. Yeah. Don't try to show your dad that you're going to show him one and not learn how to fly. I wish I would have got my pilot's license along with my dad. He used to, when he didn't fly for a long time, he was like, I need to take a flight lesson. Do you want to go with me, Stephanie? Like my dad said, go. All right, I'll take your brother. So he learned how to fly. Stephanie went and, what was it my dad said? Go to the mall and leave me alone. Now I'm a shopaholic. Oh, I love these. Check these out. Oh, my sister had Fred the ridiculous electronic device. I never heard of that. I would like to say that think about me, meditate, and even as people have joked, when I said pray for me, fuck, I need a miracle. I mean, I've given up. I'm going to be honest with you. Momentarily now, I've given up on anything to go to deal with any doctor, especially the one I had to deal with who told me she ran 5 miles a day. So you run 5 miles and you still got, a stomach, because she had one bigger than me. Yeah. I need to find a skinny mini lady. That's all. I did not do that. So, to all my beautiful friends, and like anything else, I don't like to beg or anything, but through the fact that my pussy needs to be shaved, I will have pictures and everything of Cat. Don't worry, Cat needs a good shaving. He's all hairy and it's just not fun when it's 108. I know he's an inside cat, but still, he's got a lot of hair. So please, down below in PayPal, if you put in PayPal your email address and whatnot, I will send you a tarot. I will send you a tarot reading. And if you put in the notes who you want me to tarot read for, please tell me, and I will take pictures of it and I will tell you about the tarot reading and the whole 9 yards. Please help me out financially. So for every donation, not just it's no dollar amount, I will give a tarot reading. So, oh, I got one person. My new victim. Thanks for the thumbs up. I am drinking, it's called Mud, M-U-D-D. I mix my mud that you could get this online. It's really great. And what I do is it's in a powder form. I put it in, and then what I do is I go and my mix is by Coffee Mate, and I get it where the Snickers one. I pour it in there, pour about this much, and that's how I have my mud. It's so delish. So that's what I do. That's what I'm drinking. I'm drinking mud. So I feel so fandango because I got my toes. I painted them. Yeah, I'm bendy. I do yoga. There's nothing like naked yoga. So I am mixing some stuff up. Oh yeah. I'm finding some seeds. Oh good. I want to find at least a good, if I can have at least a good yeah, there's a seed there. Yeah, I've been finding seeds in this stuff I bought a while back, and I'm going, wow, that's going to come in handy. So I told Devin we can have some stuff and just you know, yeah, they're oh shit, I fell in the bag again. I'm like crap. I'll just wait. Anyhow, I'm really excited though. I'm going to stop at other places, and tomorrow's kind of a busy day where I'm going for my shrink appointment. So I gotta get up early. So there we go. Oh, all right. I am excited. To a certain extent. And that was weird. A while back, I went on a I wouldn't call it date, get together with a friend of mine, and because I was kind of feeling kind of bluesy, and said, yeah, let me. So we went on, and we went to a bar for an hour and a half, and I was like done. I was like, okay, take me home. All right, I'll go back to my place of residence. So here I am. And for now, I am taking. I've been like, man, I. Let's talk about how I was fished. You guys all talk about yourselves being fished. Oh, hardy, hard. Nothing compared to my fishing trip. Yes, my fishing trip. Oh yeah, this is last year. I have a friend. I have two friends. Well, I got more than two, but Chrissy and James are the people who I go to. Like, I'll send them messages. Hey, I'm going to this address. So if I don't turn up, guess what? They know where I'm at, you know. So I tell James, hey, I'm going to this address, and I tell him the kind of the behind story. I've been talking with this person for like ever before I even moved to Pahrump. So it was like I moved to Pahrump and I never really met this person. He was just on Facebook. Well, anyhow, we connected and he said, it's a really handsome picture. Jeez Louise, I go over to his house, he answers his door, and I'm like, 40-year-old picture. 40. Okay, nice guy. Okay, all right. We're going to give it the nice guy. He's a nice guy. But let me tell you also, to be on the honest, nice guy who fished me, really fished me. So since he was so double big boned, I was able to get my outfit on and everything, go over to the hot tub, and then from the hot tub, by the time he got into there, I was like getting ready to leave. I was like, man. So now on, I have this new rule. Oh yeah. Okay. When I talk to somebody, even if I'm never going to meet them, I want to make sure I'm talking to who I'm talking to. I'm talking to that picture, not a picture from the 1940s. I thought, Jesus Christ, if you eat my day, you're going to eat me. No. That'll go the wrong way of people thinking, okay? I was just like, I was so fished. Really, really fished. And he never told me. So now on, you know what I do? I call it life shots. Like, I want to see a picture of what you look like now because of one reason. I got fished. Oh, I want to see what you look like now. I don't care how old your camera phone is. I don't care if it doesn't work. Have a friend take a picture of you and send it to you. I will not talk to you until that. And I got that rule. Sticking to that rule has made it so much easier. I have had, okay, I'm embarrassed about this. I've had women chase after me and they'll send pictures. Oh, I want you. I want to have an experience with you. I don't. I'm not into women. Leave me alone. And I block them. God, get it. I don't want women. I got to, I have to put in some new stuff about, myself. I'm not into animals and I'm not into women. Those ones with women's with lots of dogs and they're holding and hugging, be very careful of them. Because the one guy, he was hugging his dog and he was into his dog in more ways than one. That's where I'm at. I'm laughing. So now I have a whole criteria. Before meeting Mr. Right, I go and I ask him, so what's the newest picture you have? Like now. Here's a picture of me right now. And some of them have been not too pretty. You know, I didn't have no makeup or anything, but I wanted to send them a picture now. This is what I'm looking like now. This is what you see now. If I happen to have makeup now, then that's what you get. If I had just came out of the pool and I'm stuff, I'll send that too. I want a picture now. And it's helped out a whole lot. Like a lot. Let's see. When did it help out? Let's see. The one guy I was talking to, I think I was like, what do you mean you don't know how to run this or whatever? Because there's a certain age group, unless you're my dad, who's like super nerd, who knew everything about his cell phone. By the time he had it for 6 months, he was like, yeah, you know, you could just fart and it'll just do this. And I'm like, really, Dad? When you get people after the age of 60, they act different. And I said, how old are you? And he didn't answer. I go, can I have a now picture? And finally, he just didn't send me a now picture. He told me he was 62. He wasn't very pretty. That picture that's there is a doctored picture. He said, like, way doctored. I said, how doctored? He goes, there's not much of me on there. I'm like, okay, gotcha. I know that we have to judge by the heart. Uh, I get that. I don't want to be, if somebody is not active, like ever, and then you want to go hiking or walking or do some physical stuff, and you're with somebody who's never really been physical, like, you know, going out and doing the things that I do, I need someone at least skinny, or I don't need someone skinny. I need someone who could keep up with me physically. And if you can't keep up with me physically, then how are you going to keep up with me like when we're dirty dancing? You know? You know, when you're doing naked yoga, it takes a lot of physical. And I'm going to be honest, you know, that's, you know, I sat there and I said to this guy, I'm looking for someone who could keep up with me. I have yet to find that. I find that the guy that I went out with a while ago, I went out with Diarrhea Man. Oh, want to hear about who wants to hear about my past date with Diarrhea Man? Diarrhea Man met me over at the Nugget and had nachos with me. We had half with meat and half without. And by the time he had brought his dog, which I tell people, if you're going on a date, your first date, do not bring animals. It was really kind of like, I thought, well, he's unique. He's kind of, okay, yeah. Let's just be honest. Diarrhea Man was exactly that. By the time we were going to his car, I thought it was weird. Maybe there was like the dog farted or something. I just wanted to blame the dog. And by the time we got to his place, I think he shit his pants. I really do. So we got in the door and he's in the bathroom for like a time. And he drove me there and I left my car at the Nugget. So I'm sitting there going, and I text my friend, you know, James, and I'm like, I miss so-and-so. I miss my friend. So Diarrhea Man gets out of his oh God. He opens the door and that's when you smell. He's like, oh, I got sick and I had diarrhea and I had thrown up. I'm like, yeah, I drove with the window open and stuff, and I'm just like, oh my God. I think he got into some drugs or something because, you know, I'm not sick or anything. It's been a while. It's been a long while. So I know he didn't have anything, but it was just like gross. Yeah, that's when I took a break from, yeah, it's just been, you know, one of those things where you're like, ugh. So yeah, I had diarrhea, man. That was fun. It really was. I went home and I got a message the next day. I remember, and I'm like, oh, yeah. I never blocked him, but I just never replied back. I just didn't know what to say because his vehicle was nasty and gross, and if you're not feeling good, do not go on a date. So, I ghosted Diarrhea Man because, oh my God, it was a long time ago. I have been fished and I had to ghost a Diarrhea Man who didn't realize that, oh God, it's like, and thankfully he didn't ask, no, there was no even kissing. I was like, he threw up. Ah! Yeah, so Diarrhea Man never got, he got ghost. I did. I just could. Sometimes there's no way to say, wow, you really are gross. So, so that is where I'm at in life right now. Just hanging 10 and enjoying. Come here and have, yeah. You know, come here and hear about my past dating crap experiences. It was a real shit show. Oh, it stunk so bad. I was sitting there thinking, fuck, I wish it would have been winter. I could have at least. Yeah, it was gross. I wore a really nice dress because he was coming out all the way from Las Vegas and taking me back. We were going to smoke some weed that he was going to pick up. Oh my God. And then, oh, you got to hear this. This is what freaked me out more than anything. I didn't think about it until like, oh, when I got home. And he's telling me that he can't open up his trunk. So I'm like thinking, how I have my friend Carol, when I used to live with her, we would watch her shows and she would love to watch those crime shows, like, I would talk about a story on how they almost got away with it, and it was like real good crime shows. You get some, and this is like wow. So it kind of reminded me of the crime shows where he's sitting there. Yeah, I couldn't open up my trunk. I don't know what was in that trunk or in that car, but it smelled like death. I really, really, I'm like wow. That it was just, it smelled like death. So I'm in the car telling him that I'll next time I'll drive there and see him. Then I ghosted him. I was just like, I felt, I didn't want to belong in that trunk. It's a BMW, real nice one on the outside. On the inside, it just looked like it went through hell and back. So now I am, I'm just taking it easy. I'm getting a job. I'm going to get my life in order, and that's where I'm going. I'm not it. Yeah, I miss my friend. I really do. Um, he's got my number. It's the way I feel. I wish he had my number, or he would call me. But So I'm enjoying my time with you guys, and hopefully hoping that one of you will love, well, you will love to help me out in some form. And you can do it with PayPal. If you go on PayPal and you, for every donation, I will do a tarot reading. A tarot reading by Goddess Stefania. A tarot reading. So, and I will take pictures of the tarot reading, and I will explain what the whole thing goes and how everything is. And so you're not getting nothing, you're getting something back for every donation. I will do a tarot reading. So just think, the possibilities are endless. All right. I am freezing, so I am going to turn my vent off. Ooh. Oh, it's cool. Got nipplies. See, I like this. All my outfits are like these are skirts. They're what you would call with they have built-in underwear, So they got built-in underwear and no, I mean built-in shorts. And these are golfing skirts. They're designed by a certain designer or whatever. And I like that. This almost reminds me of the 70s it does. It reminds me how the 70s were. They were butterflies and nature that was a really bright, weird, psychedelic color, and they were in everybody's, kitchens and bathrooms. You would see these colors. So this kind of reminds me, well, I can't really, it's just the way the light. I love how it just goes with a lot of colors. You could put green and light green and yellow. So I like not just having pink, but I end up putting pink on anyway. So I am really excited about having a new job, just a new job. It could be an old one that I had before. I'm cool with that. So, and cheers to everybody. I'm drinking my mud, MUDD. And what you want to do is you want to find a creamer that is really sweet, because without that, it tastes like dog sweat. I'm telling you the truth, like doggy sweat. Ugh. So I figured out what kind of base to mix it in, and it's been delish since. They have also a new one. My son found it. It tastes like Butterfingers. It's like so dang good. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. So I of course, that's why I think I was in the pool I burned over 1,000 calories just in the pool. I like Church Lady. It's that special. Well, we're just going to say a little prayer, okay? Is that special? I love the Church Lady. Dane Carvey, my God. That must have been really hard. He said that he just couldn't do it no more over at Saturday Night Live, but God, the Church Lady. They really, I would love to see that a skit of the Church Lady again. It was just funny. A lot of times the reason why I don't show down below, let me tell you this. I move my legs a lot when I talk. I don't know. It's like I think some people, they're like, they move their arms around a lot. I move my legs around a lot. And I think, well, you guys really don't need to be seeing. I'm always moving because that's just like my nervous energy. So I'm like, crap. Some people have been getting the medication, like they go and get the second shot, yeah, and the second, dose, and they're going blind, dying, like my friend Don. And I just want to, state, wow, boy, am I glad I didn't get the medication. So I've had some really good advice. Um, be precise in what you, when someone asks you what you want, be precise. I'm going to have to put that I'm not into animals, like, yeah, and I'm not into women at all. Please, no couples, no guys with a significant other of any kind. Fourth, I got to put another stipulation. No men who want their biological mothers to watch. Yeah, okay, I am not joking. I wish I was really. I'm not done yet. I got to redo my OK Cupid. My fifth new stipulation will be no married men. God. Yeah. Woo. Oh, geez. So, if you would like to help me out, for every donation, I will do a tarot reading. You put the name of the person if you want. You don't have to. I will just say, reader, I'm reading you. And that will be it. I will thank whoever paid with the PayPal. That will be that person if they don't put their name, a person's name. So, and let's enjoy. This is such an itty bitty ball. It's like made for like itty bitty, like a miniature. I don't know. And I bought this really, I love this stuff, but I would like to get my eyebrows done. I just don't got the Moulin Rouge right now. So I got this wonderful stuff for my eyebrows because in the summertime, they disappear. They go bye-bye. And I like them dark anyway, so I get the ones for the blonde and they just look so natural. You just like and you just like feather it out with a little brush that comes with it. It's like woo, and you go and so anyhow, if you want to help out, down below is my PayPal. There you go. So I tried the swearing thing and tried to get extra Moulin Rouge, and then I guess you could say my grandma and I had a talk in my dreams, and I kind of listen to my dead relatives when they visit me while I'm sleeping. Sleeping, having a dream with them, and she told me to be a little more abstruse, or more, I guess you could say less potty mouth and more party mouth. I don't know. So I wanted to be a little more positive, and it looks good. And she told me the potty mouth thing is, she said, yeah, I remember when you learned the word shit. It was a fun year, Yeah. There's absolutely positively in my grandparents' house, my dad's parents, swearing was not approved, but it was my grandpa's favorite. And I couldn't get it. I said, Grandpa, don't you get it? I'm just like Dad. But he said I was like a better version. He just thought that I was an amazing child. Anyway, that was the one thing, I'm going to be honest, when we had something happen to me, that my dad and Grandpa were feeling inside for me. So, yeah, like ever. Even when my grandpa died, it was. So, here's to my dad and Grandpa, who always kept the home fires burning. A long time ago, when I was a lot younger, I went on a lot of what I call frog dates. And my friend Tina was dating a guy that was buying her flowers and spending money on her. And I was like, oh, shit. She was complaining about him. I'm like, oh, send him my way. I don't know what she did for the flowers and stuff. After the first date, I couldn't deal with this. I was like, Tina's like, really, Steph? I go, I got a thing with if they smell. I'm like, so it's a preference. I don't like stinky things. Yeah, I couldn't work that hard. Oh, so yeah, just think if her throwaway would have been a good smelling man, I probably wouldn't even be here right now. Think about that. If I would have dated good smelling man, or Mr. Smells bad, I might not even be here. He came from, my dad heard the last name and he knew what the whole family was about. I'm like, Dad, really? He goes, yeah. It was over in Fenton and they're well known. Yeah. My dad called it. He goes, boy, though, that his son don't look nothing. No, he does not. Nothing like the daddy. No. My dad laughed. And then we were thinking the same thing. My sibling, my brother, nothing like the daddy at all. Just saying. Yeah. I'm getting good and high. Woo wee. Well, this is my taco cat pillow. So I am asking, go down to my PayPal. Each and every person that has a donation will get a tarot reading. There we go. I didn't do that, cat. Quit burping. I don't burp or fart. That's what animals are for. You blame your animals. It's harder when you're on vacation. That's where you hope that you're next to somebody else's dog. You look at them in disgust. Did you fart? Yes, I have. You think I haven't? Oh, you don't know me. Yes, I do say stuff like, oh, little fighter got little tummy wummy, got farty warty. I have. That's why my siblings like to take me. I'm their entertainment. We'll take stuff. Dad lets you do that. So all three of us were in the strangest things I've done. My siblings play along with me too. I love it. So we were at a place where there was it was my sister's Interlaken over in northern Michigan. We had gone and there was like an area where it was like a moving thing, like how can I say, it wasn't a like almost an elevator, not quite. It was like an elevator, yeah. And I'm like, oh God. Played along, snapped it right back up. She knew I didn't have a cough. She knew I was healthy. And she goes, oh yeah, that rash go away? And I go, oh, I hope it did. The itching still got me. Then she played along. It's about the rash and coughing. 3 people were like on the wall. That's what I'm talking about. When you connect with friends or siblings and you can go in an elevator and say stuff, oh, that is hilarious. So I've come to the whole point, those are my happy times where I remember how happy my dad was when my sister was graduating in Interlaken and how long it took for him to, more or less have her go there and then meet a guy that my dad really didn't like. He called him Brain Pump Boy. Oh, God. So if you want to help me out, go down below. There you go. Every donation gets a tarot reading. Oh, I gotta change. I'll be right back. So anyway, I come to this whole point, as much as anything, I gotta get a job. So every day except tomorrow because I got some stuff to do and I'm doing bunko. So I guess I'll be wearing what I wear for bunko. I'll just wear my long dress. These are sad times in a sense, where I never thought I would say this, where you would look for help, and have a loser friend. I wasn't real close with him, but he was like an uncle at work. So I'm drinking my mud, all kinds of good crud. Mm. I have I know this is going to sound strange. I meditate and try to get in contact with my father's conscience so I can talk with him. And the last time I talked with him was when I had a dream about him, and it was life changing. So I listened to him in this dream, and I'm glad, you know, but I haven't talked with him since. And I've tried to, meditate and, get. No, it's a no go. So it's kind of got me down in a way because I was close to my dad. My mom used to call me Junior, and that's why I thought, wow, I can never figure out why neither man in my life would get along with each other, my dad or my ex. And now I know why now. They had certain things that were similar, and they weren't the positive, I guess you would say. So, yeah. That's what attracted me to Senior Psychopath, was that. I guess you could say it was, yeah, I still can't believe it. Yeah, man. Well, I mean, other people get normal dates. They go out to eat and see a movie and learn about each other. No, Steffi, she finds diarrhea man. And then I had the hot tub man, Mr. Fishy. So how do you think I look now? He actually asked that, by the way. He really did. There is no joking about it, okay? I'm just sitting there going, really? He's asking this? You look really good. Especially when he got into the hot tub, and I'm thinking, I got to make an excuse and get going, like, before he can get up. So I made sure he sat down. And then I got up and got out. Yeah. So I hope, yeah. Well, it's not quite 2 hours yet. I'm just a small bowl. I did say smoke, and I believe in a celebration of life in general. So here's to everybody who's having a hard time for some reason in their life and just want to sit back and realize that they too are number one. And that's one of the hardest things I had to learn. Love myself. I learned to hate myself so much quicker than loving, It's easier to complain about shit than to realize, you know what? I didn't have it too bad. I should have gone in the FBI, the fabulous body inspectors. It would have been great. So now, I guess they call it third time's a charm. So here I am, the third time, my last time. This is the only time. This is it. This is where the buck stops. And I sat there, and I am so thankful for Kathy, who is a beautiful woman. Carol, she's like a mother hen to everybody. Everybody. She makes sure everyone's walking the line at times, It's cool. And James and Chrissy, all the people that has helped me without even knowing. My friends. I miss my friend. Who's my friend? And that thing sucked down like. Wrong one. In my household, I grew up making sound effects with everything. So I was the I was like what you would call, they had this police academy in the 90s. Oh God. And they had this guy, he was like a bebop, he can make up, he could sound like, I guess it would be like a, a another person, another thing, and make up like, the boombox turning on and the music coming on and stuff, and it was just like amazing. That was my favorite character. He was more than one person. Yeah. Because that's how it was in my house, you know. So I learned at an early age that you can use that to be it's an icebreaker when you want to be the class clown. And no, I never had summer school. I was one of those kids that teachers just, I was too good to. Like a teacher said, we have to go higher up, but I guess at the time you had to be qualified to go into the other classes for the smarty pants, and it was a big pain in the ass. My dad didn't want me to go into smarty pants class because he said that I'd get a ego. They just put me in a regular class and let me run it. I had a teacher, Mrs. Reynolds. She was so pretty. She reminded me of just like a Barbie doll. She was so pretty. I wanted to be her when I was in fourth grade. I was like, oh, she's such a pretty person. She's pretty inside and out, and she was smart. And it was just, you miss those things when you were in grade school, and then you go into middle school where you're dealing. I had my first boyfriend in middle school, not in grade school, it was middle school. Oh my God. Mm. And my first boyfriend, his name was Bill. Um, he had just moved in from somewhere else. I don't remember where it was, but he was staying in Michigan. So here I was going to school, and they called me, I was the nerd girl. Oh, yeah, And he was like, Bill, you're the best looking nerd I've ever seen. That was his come on line. I'm like, woohoo, yeah. And we dated for some time. It was hot and heavy. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, and he started dating someone else who, it was like, I don't know why. It just didn't work out. And I remember that that's just the way it went. So it was like a long time down the road. I don't remember what it was, but this is when Facebook, came about. I got a message from him. It was like under a different account, like it was what you would call a fake account, saying, hey, don't answer back, but I just want to let you know. He actually told me that he felt that he let that he we used to talk about soulmates and a train leaving, and once that train's gone, you're not going to have to go back. And he said he let me go his train, and he says there's no going back. And I knew that. I knew exactly where he was. And he said, we both have our separate lives, but I want to let you know that if I had to do it again, it would have been with you. And I'm like, that's pretty cool. I never answered him back, of course, because he would have never, answered me back, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, wow, that was the weirdest thing that ever happened to me. When you get that, you're like, wow. So, um, and it was like, I would go with him. I had Stan and Tony. Their father had a repair shop, and we used to get our VCRs and everything repaired there because it was easier to get it repaired. So anyway, we would go on dates, and when I was with Bill, we would go on dates together. And unfortunately, I think it's Stan. Stan passed away of cancer, and I took it real hard. It was hard. That's when somebody else, I'm not going to name names, told me that their cancer was coming back in their thumb, and yeah, that's no longer believable when you do that. So, well, if you want to help me, go down below over by the PayPal, click on it, fill out the necessary stuff. You can have a message in there. You can put your name or somebody else's name, and I will email you back. Put your email. I will email you back not only a thank you, but a tarot reading. So I love you guys. Have a great day. I'm going to end the stream.